Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you need to get a renal, thyroid, or liver function test.
Interested in STI screening for HIV, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, or gonorrhea?
All of these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Granance Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of Excel Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588 or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com. You can contact our Granance branch at 403-3488 or 404-3488 or send us an email at alliedlabstgeorge@gmail.com.
Fit for life and Allied Laboratories. We're taking care of Grenada.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Alrighty, and of course we'd like to say hello and welcome to you and you and you. Welcome to another Mikey Live program on Fridays. We try to not keep it too long. We give you a slam, bam, thank you, mom, if you know what I mean. And of course, welcome to the first-time viewers and to the usual suspects. Hello. Let's take a look at what's in the headlines for tonight. Grenada falls to St. Lucia in international friendly, 2-1. Teenager Dyanna Fletcher is missing. And Grenada records its first killing for 2023. Workers involved in mild protests at the Maurice Bishop International Airport, and Grenada Airport Authority speaks of the dangers of kite flying around airports surroundings. So we have all of that and more to tell you about when we return from our little break. We gotta let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliment of Courts Grenada Limited, Judicial, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, and we've got Infinite Contractors on board with us as well. Folks, we're taking a quick little thing, and when we come back, it's gonna be real news in Olilili Lolo. And don't forget, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel, and that person could be you. We'll be back.
Somebody call Waggy because
this is madness, total madness.
Sunday, March 5th from 5 p.m. The National Stadium comes alive as Megaforce Promotion presents its first big event for 2023. March Madness Mega Bingo.
And you can win
a whopping $100,000 in cash.
Wait, is $100,000 you just said that?
Yes, $100K in cash could be yours. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. You gotta be mad to miss that. Remember, Sunday, March 5th, National Stadium. Get ready for March Madness Mega Bingo.
This is madness, total madness.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Alrighty, and of course that's where we get things started for tonight. The first thing that we have to tell you about by the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, they'd like to inform the general public that the Simon Bridge, in Simon St. Andrew is temporarily closed to vehicular traffic, and that is to facilitate its reconstruction. The closure took effect as of today, March 3rd, and will remain in effect until further notice. The Royal Grenada Police Force would like to thank the general public for your cooperation and understanding and regrets any inconvenience which may be caused. So, Live Quality Sports Inc., the LQ Sports, hosts its third annual LQ Classic Junior Table Tennis Tournament. And that's going to be on March 3rd, that's today and tomorrow, at the Grenada Youth Center, Mont Rouge, St. George, Grenada. This year, the tournament will be featuring top junior players from Grenada competing against regional players from Dominica, Barbados, and St. Vincent and Grenadines. Now, the LQ Classic will be open to boys and girls in the under 13, that's the U13, under 15, and under 19 categories. The tournament serves off at 5 p.m. Today. Well, that happened already. And on Saturday evening with a prize-giving ceremony for the top performers, all right? Now, the tournament is open to the public spectators with no entrance fee. All right? So, all you could go and organize, all yourself and thing organize. Watch a little thing, you know what I mean? Tomorrow. Okay. So, we have some information for you from the police. Look at your screen now, and police, they are seeking your assistance in locating Dyanna Fletcher, who's a 15-year-old student of Apwetut in St. David. Now, according to the police, Dyanna left her home on Monday, 28th January 2020. What? Monday, 28th January? Okay. That's what it says here, so. Monday, 28th January 2023, and has not returned since. Okay. Now, Dyanna is 5 feet 3 inches in height, dark in complexion, slim built with a long face, okay, small dark eyes, and short dark hair. Dyanna was last seen wearing her school uniform. Anyone seen Dyanna or has any information about her whereabouts, you are asked to contact the St. David's Police Station at 444-6224, Police Emergency at 911, Police Hotline at 444-1958, or the nearest police station. Alright, good. Yeah, boy, that's a very long time to be missing. Very long time. Okay, again, more information from the police. Officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department say that they are investigating the first recorded homicide or killing for 2023. Now, the unfortunate incident occurred during the late hours of Thursday, 2nd March 2023 at Mount Rush in St. George. Now, the victim was identified as a 35-year-old woman of the said address. According to police, one man is in custody, assisting them with their investigation. Now, we've been hearing stories about that particular incident that occurred last night, and it's not pretty. Fortunately, one woman lost her life in the process. We're hoping to hear more from family and from police in the coming days. So, work halted a bit at the Morris Bishop International Airport today as some of its workers took strike action. It was not immediately clear as to what their grievances were, but we understand that in a very short space of time, the authorities and the workers found themselves in dialogue. And of course, there is an anticipation that those grievances will be addressed incrementally. Of course, the work then resumed, and well, the world remained a better place for everyone to live in. All right, good. So at least they can settle their differences while work continues there. All right, good. We are moving on. New government policy measures to promote health and wellness and support the creative economy. Now, this week, the government of Grenada rolled out additional policy measures as part of the 2023 budget implementation, aimed primarily, they say, at promoting health and wellness and supporting the creative economy. Now, the implementation of the 5% increase in VAT added, that's the value added tax on sweetened beverages, the 100% relief from common external tariff, the CET, and the VAT on production equipment to support the creative economy, and the increase in excise tax on alcohol and cigarettes took effect from Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. Let's talk about the sweetened beverage tax. The additional 5% VAT on sweetened beverage will not apply to drinks for infant use put up for resale, 100% natural fruit and vegetable juices, nutritional supplements intended for dietary support, rehydration drinks used in sports, also milk and soya-based preparations for infant use, and all beverages containing only natural sweeteners, including stevia, raw honey, molasses, coconut sugar, also monk fruit sugar, and sugar alcohol, as well as the xylitol and erythritol. All right. So now we move over to the creative industry support. Now, the 100% relief on CET and VAT for businesses use will support creatives in starting or expanding their businesses. Now, to apply, they say, for this support, interested individuals and organizations must first register with the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs, the GOCA. And they say that for more information on registration, you can email creativeaffairs@gov.gd. Let's talk about alcohol and cigarette tax. Now, the increase in excise tax on alcohol and cigarettes, which was delayed on March 1st due to the technical administrative reasons, is now in effect. So I think they meant to say on March 1st. Yeah, I think they meant to say here February 1st. It is now in effect. The increase will now apply to alcohol-based products such as rubbing alcohol and hand sanitizers. Again, it will not apply to alcohol-based products such as rubbing alcohol and hand sanitizers. Now, additionally, the income tax amendment number 22 which came into force on the 29th of May 2014 and imposes a 15% withholding tax on the excess of lottery winnings over $10,000, was also implemented from March 1st, 2023. Now, the application of 15% VAT on a supply of tickets by the National Lottery Authorities or the Windward Island Lotteries Commission will take effect from April 1st, 2023. All right, there's quite a mouthful, but what we have done, we have posted this on our website so that you can take a second look at it, because I think you would require going through it and understanding it bit by bit, as yes, we can appreciate that it's a mouthful. Now, and some good information too, because I think we needed to know that. The Grenada Airports Authority has sent out notice, boy, and that is to you, the public, that kite flying is strictly prohibited in communities surrounding the Maurice Bishop International Airport and the Lauriston Airport in Carriacou. Now, prohibited areas include, but are not limited to, Quarantine Point. No kite flying in Quarantine Point. Caliste, Frequente, Fort Judy and all. St. Paul's, Montparnasse, Mount Morris, all you hear me? Fort Judy, St. Paul's, Montparnasse and Mount Morris. As well as the vicinity of the Lauriston Airport. Not me that's saying it, them people. They say no kite flying in those areas. Now, the Grenada Airport Authority warns that flying kites poses a serious threat to aircraft safety, since kites can be easily ingested into aircraft engines or become entangled in aircraft propellers, resulting in engine failure with catastrophic consequences to aircraft passengers and persons on the ground. Now, the Airport Authority urges all to cooperate towards ensuring the safety of aircraft operations into and out of the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Now, the Grenada Airport Authority noted that it will be seeking the assistance of the Royal Grenada Police Force in dealing with those who make their head hard. I ain't making it up. Tonight, it was the first of a series of 2 games between the Grenada national football team and that of St. Lucia. Tonight's game ended in a 2-1 victory in favor of the St. Lucian team. Grenada fell to the team with St. Lucia drawing blood first. All right, and Grenada, in its attempt to equalize, falls short of that. Game ended 2-1. It's going to be another game. All right, so maybe Grenada can eventually redeem themselves where that is concerned. They played last week 3 games against Barbados, and all of those games were drawn. All right, so yeah. Earlier, I tell you, we don't stay too long on the business on Friday nights. So we just about ready to take a quick break and come back. When we come back from the break, we have national report for you, and we have the weather. So let me do the thing, and we're coming back shortly. For some of all you don't share the business yet, we still want to encourage all the people to share the business, because when they share, that's how other people gets to know that we are alive. All right, so share the business. We're coming back.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Somebody call Waggy because
This is madness, total madness.
Sunday, March 5th from 5 p.m. The National Stadium comes alive as Megaforce Promotion presents its first big event for 2023. March Madness Mega Bingo.
And you can win
A whopping $100,000 in cash.
Wait, is $100,000 he just said that?
Yes, $100K in cash could be yours. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. You gotta be mad to miss that. Remember, Sunday, March 5th, National Stadium. Get ready for March Madness Mega Bingo.
This is madness, total madness.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. Batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
No frills, just great prices at Courts. We don't just talk about it, we got it. Get the best in quality and prices on appliances, electronics, furniture, and much more. Up to 60% off store-wide. Protect your payment for up to 4 years with Super Shield. Shop with no cash and pay us later. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends March 31st, 2023.
Cabinet ministers and members of the Senior Management Board engaged in retreat to promote effective transformational governance. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
Grenada. The time for the national census is here again. Interviewers will be visiting your homes to gather information about you and your family. The data you provide determines budget allocation for health, grant funding for community projects, and government assistance for families and the elderly. The census is required by law, and so is your participation. We assure you that your information will be kept confidential. Do your part. Stand up and be counted, because we all count in this census. For more information about the census and your participation, contact the Grenada Central Statistical Office at 440-1369 or cso@cso.gov.gd.
With the details to the news for Friday, March 3rd, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Cabinet ministers, permanent secretaries, advisors, and other heads of departments were engaged in a series of retreats as government pushes its transformation agenda to promote more effective and efficient governance. The session themed Transformation focused on building effective executive teams who will prioritize critical mandates, communicate clearly, and foster better working relations. It also zeroed in on the process and operations of the cabinet. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell reminded the team that although a lot has been achieved since the general elections, there is still a lot to be done. He said there is still some learning to do to guarantee effective governance.
But the reality is we do have significant learning to do as a government, both individually and collectively. First, to understand the government itself, to understand the government's own procedures, policies, manuals, organizational structure, why we are inefficient, when we are inefficient, why we are efficient, when we are efficient, and to make sure that we can replicate this across the entire government and by extension the state of Grenada. Because the citizens are looking to us to lead, and we ought not, having volunteered for the obligation, we ought not to resile or walk away from that. So I hope that we would all set a single goal of at least learning one thing from today's session, and that one thing would lead to us being more efficient, more productive, and having better outcomes for the citizens of Grenada.
The session is part of the Cabinet Office support towards realizing change within the public service. Acting Cabinet Secretary Carvel Lett is optimistic that if the mindset and culture of the public service is adjusted, change can be realized incrementally within the service.
Everyone must work towards one goal, and that is transforming the lives of our citizens and the economy of Grenada through revolutionizing the public service and our culture, the way we do things. Finally, we can do so through the advice of McKinsey & Company posted in the article Transforming Government in a New Era, and they stipulated the 5 C's: committed leadership, clear purpose and priorities, compelling communication, capability for change, cadence and coordination in delivery. If these attributes are harnessed, change can be realized incrementally within the public service for a transformed Grenada. I welcome everyone to this retreat as the Cabinet Office strives to provide avenues to support and improve the effectiveness of government for the benefits of our citizens.
Grenada's Magistrate Court stands to reap tremendous benefits from the e-litigation portal, which was launched on Thursday. The e-litigation portal will transform court operations and improve the delivery of justice, citizens, country, and by extension, the OECS member states and territories. Court users and other stakeholders will have access to the services of the portal anywhere, anytime, and on any device. The platform has features such as electronic filing, electronic case management, and payments, among others. The journey toward litigation started prior to the COVID-19 pandemic with the intention of making things easier for practitioners. So far, the portal was launched in Antigua and Barbuda, the British Virgin Islands, St. Lucia, and now Grenada. Her Ladyship, the Honorable Dame Janice Pereira, DBE, Chief Justice, said this portal makes the judicial system of the state of Grenada stand out.
We must continue to really harness technology because it is here to stay. It is the way of the world. We are not going back. We must become competitive. We must be competitive like any other state or country or region within the world. And so the portal has basically, I think, transformed the way that we do business at the Court of Appeal and the High Court. And I think as the Learned Attorney General said, perhaps COVID came and then we realized suddenly that what would we do had we not the portal to resort to? I am happy that during that period, the challenge was taken to ensure that all of the courtrooms in the magistracy embraced virtual hearings, and I understand that it's the only state where all of the magistracies are able to conduct remote hearings. So I think that is a really great step.
Chief Justice Pereira said an important benefit of the portal is its ability to reduce spending in the courts and governments across the region.
This brings about significant cost savings to the court and by extension to the governments everywhere. The governments across the region have seen considerable cost savings in the court's operations, particularly that in the Court of Appeal. We are no longer spending a lot of money in relation to documents, copies, traveling on airplanes with large volumes of bankers' boxes of materials. And it was costing, I can assure you, at $40 US, I think, or thereabout per banker's box, back and forth. It adds up to a lot of money over time. So all of that can be put back into the system to help us to improve the technologies that we use.
Grenada's Minister for Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph, thanked the Chief Justice and the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court team for the innovation in the judicial system. Senator Joseph said it is timely, as Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell announced during the 2023 budget presentation, that government will no longer allow printing of more than 5 pages.
While at government, we speak of the transformation agenda, and we say, and of course we do mean, that part of the transformation agenda of this government includes digital transformation. Our work is made much easier when it comes to transformation of the judiciary digitally, because the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court, under the leadership of Chief Justice, has gone ahead of government and has implemented the digital transformation in the courts. So much so that the courts have little to worry about in terms of complying with government's new policy of printing no more than 5 pages.
The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court's IT manager, Mark Ernest, spoke about some of the security features of the portal.
We have different levels of security associated with the portal. There's the high-level security, and also we have the system-level security. Chief Justice made reference to some of the system-level security, meaning passwords, high-level passwords, encrypted passwords. I think I have a couple of them there. Maybe I can just share with you. One time, we have the ability for documents to be sealed, cases to be sealed. We have the ability for documents following the normal court process to be deemed as ex parte. So in the case of a document being deemed ex parte, of course, no indication in that case is placed on the portal that the filing takes place except to the judge and the registrar or senior magistrate. So these types of features, the whole idea of the ability, as in any application, to create groups of users. So you'd have case managers being able to see only what's assigned to them, the registrars being able to see only what they should see, the magistrates in the case of the magistracy again. So there are different roles, and within those roles come the ability to do different things.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. Housing Minister Honorable Philip Telesford says contractors are on target to complete the cupboards and other minor work on the low-income housing units by June 2023. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, the Housing Minister, and other members of Cabinet visited the Corinth units on Thursday to get an update on the progress being made with outfitting the units with sample cupboards and closets. The units were handed over to the previous administration in 2022. However, following the change in government in June, the application process was reopened and extended and remedial work commenced. Prime Minister Mitchell, who is the parliamentary representative for St. David, is confident that government's decision to ensure residents will be comfortable once they occupy the units is the best one.
The look of it is modern, it is sleek, it's in keeping with the decor. And we wanted to make sure that we had the cabinetry in before the houses are distributed. So this is just one example of the types of cabinetry. As you've seen, there are others downstairs. So the aim is to have the samples installed. We can then get all of the contractors to come in, look at the different quality and the standards of work, and then to select the best and have the best installed throughout the units.
Housing Minister Philip Telesford says when the units are completed, government will work with the committee to distribute them to successful applicants.
From here, I expect to see them stepping on the gas a bit because we would really want to complete the installations by June. From the look of it, it's not an easy task to accomplish, but I believe that we are up to the task, and so we'll be doing our best to be able to complete by the end of June, so at least we could start the process of distribution of the units. Now, the application process is by and large complete. We just have, just to wait on the committee to actually do the final presentation to the ministry and to cabinet, and from there we'll be able to basically understand what is in store in terms of the positioning from the committee itself.
He said of the 647 units at all the locations, a portion will be secured by the Ministry of Social Development and Housing for emergency use.
47 at various locations, including Carriacou, St. Patrick's, and St. Mark and so on, would be held for situations that warrant rescue by the government. For example, somebody's house that might have been burnt, or a distressed parent with child, of course, needing rescue from social services point of view. We may need to attend to them in that way. And so we have held 47 units around the country, including Carriacou, for that purpose.
With 226, Corinth has the largest number of the modern designed 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Finally, in the news, students of the St. Andrews Anglican, St. Andrews Methodist, Telescope Primary and Sacred Heart RC are now more informed about mangroves and their importance to the environment and their communities. Earlier this week, they participated in a field day which started at the Grenville Bay Community Nursery, which grows mangroves, vetiver grass and other trees that are used in their coastal rehabilitation efforts within 4 areas in the parish: Big Bay Telescope, Small Bay Telescope, Simone and Conference. The training was organized by the Climate Smart and Rural Enterprise Development Program in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives.
My name is Jonathan Edwards. I live in Telescope. I live close to Big Bay in Telescope. We're studying about the mangrove plants how the mangrove plants protect the area who live close to big bay, small bay. So we're telling you right now not to cut down the mangrove tree.
My name is Dyanna Gittins and I am from St. Andrew's Methodist School.
Okay, and Dyanna, tell us some of the things that you learned today on the field trip.
I learned that there are different types of mangroves and different colors. They can protect your houses, your buildings, your shops.
The students got the opportunity to experience the work that goes on into managing the Grenville Bay Community Nursery, also visiting the small bay in telescope to understand how the types of mangroves and their impact on the community.
I'm Adam Nicholas and I am schooling in Tivoli. I learned about red mangrove, the roots are red, and I learned that the pink water is algae.
I learned about different kinds of, different colors of mangroves, like red, white, I think black. Anytime the leaves yellow, that means it's dying. And anytime the leaves green, that means it's well and healthy and strong.
The training was facilitated by Kendon James, technical specialist at the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation, St. George's University. That story just ended the national report for Friday, March 3rd, recapping the top story. Cabinet ministers and members of the Senior Management Board engaged in retreat to promote effective transformational governance. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Rakisha, and the rest of the GIS News team. We head over to the MBIA for the weather report from the Met Office. We can tell you that the Met Office is reporting that the weather is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and breezy with the possible isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, and we can tell you that the winds are expected to be east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to rough or slightly rough with waves 7 feet in open waters, and a small craft advisory is in effect. When we take a look at Saturday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and windy with a possible isolated shower. Max temperature 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum 24. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough, waves 7 to 8 feet in open waters. Marine advisory is in effect for Saturday as well. Heading over to Sunday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and windy, and shower, if any, it should be light and brief. Now the max temperature 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum 24. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough, waves 7 to 8 feet in open waters, and again a marine advisory would be in effect for Sunday. For what it's worth, we'll tell you about Monday as well. No change or significant change in the weather. The weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy. Any showers should be light and brief. Again, the max temperature 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 6 to 7 feet in open waters. And again, a small craft advisory will be in effect for Monday as well. So before we head off, we want to say hello to those of you who are currently on YouTube, all the folks who are currently on YouTube, whoever you are, blessings to you, blessings, Suzanne and Keith, and it's Clovey, my mom, Glenora, Barbara, Kathian, did I say Glenora, and everyone on there, blessings to you. And also on Facebook, everybody on Facebook, Java and the sharing committee, Claire is always there with us, Claire. So I'm blessing you, giving you all the blessings, right? Have a blessed weekend as well. Claire, Zaka, Kathy, Miriam, Eunice, Desolin, Java and the sharing committee again, Hazelan, Angel, and it's Clovey, Kirin, appreciation as well. It's Clovey again, Michelle, and all the others. Blessings to you. All right, Ezran, Diana, well, yeah, I see you there as usual. Celine, and yeah, Delian, who's always sharing. So blessings to you, Delian. Delian, how much time do you really share the program? Soraya is with us as well. I see Michael is sharing with us. Angel is sharing with us. Bermuda is there with us as well. Blessings to you. Sarai and Salandi, blessings. Lisa, blessings, Lisa. Richie, Wagwan, Richie, blessings to you too. All right, Dolores. So guys, take care of yourselves, okay? Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No! Blessings, blessings. Take care, family. See you on Monday.